Hi everyone. So I'm gonna do my journal entries all in a video, so I'll do this 3 separate ones. But I play basketball here at Mount Vernon, so my workout schedule looks a little bit different because we have like a lot of group workouts and we have like stuff going on every day. We normally only get Sundays off. So I'm gonna take all of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of those 6 workouts and like group them up into 3 videos. Okay. So the very first day of preseason we got here started on the first day of school. So for the first day of school, we did not have a group workout that day, but I went to the cardio center. And before I do any workouts right now, because I tore my ACL last year, I always have to get my knee warmed up. So first I go into the training room and I put heat on my knee to try to get it nice and warm so it's a little bit looser, not as tight. And then I'll get like ultrasound and stuff on it to try to promote that healing to it, and then just do some biofreeze. And then normally I will go to the bike, like the spin bike, or just like any cardio bike, and just try to get my knee warmed up before I do any exercise. That's what I started doing at physical therapy when I first tore my ACL and was doing exercise to try to come back. They always have me warm up on the cardio bike, which I think is a great idea to try to get nice and warm first. I always get warm and then I stretch before any exercise that I do. So I did 5 minutes on the cardio bike, just intervals. So I go 30 seconds on as fast as I can, and I make sure the restriction is on enough to the point where I feel like a little bit of a burn, I feel a little bit of resistance, but not anything crazy or anything because it's just a warm up. So I bike for about 30 seconds on as fast as I can, as hard as I can, and then the next 30 seconds I take a break. And I do that consistently for 5 minutes. And then once I finish that, then I go and do some stretches just to try to get loose, stretching out all of those different muscle groups because that's super important for me with any type of workout that I'm doing. So after that, I go and do an interval run because I'm trying to get back in shape. From not playing basketball all year to playing it now, I'm trying to get back in shape. So for my interval run, what I normally do is during the summer, I would sprint a mile as fast as I could. But now that I'm trying to get more into basketball shape, what I've been doing is I go as fast as I can. So I'll bring the pace to like a 6 30-minute mile, 6:45, and I'll try to keep that pace for at least 2 minutes or for a full song. And then once I've hit that, I'll do like an incline of like 0.5. Then once I have hit that, I'll bring it back down to a walk, and I'll walk for anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute until my heart rate comes down just a little bit, but not a whole bunch because in basketball you don't get a lot of breaks. So I bring the heart rate down just a little bit to show like if a timeout was called or if the ball goes out of bounds, there's a whistle blown, a little bit of a break, and then I go right back into it. And I do that up until I reach 2 miles. So then after that, I went into the weight room, I stretched a little bit again, and then I did a lower body lift. And for my lower body lifts, I don't focus on any upper body stuff. I try to switch it up with an upper body day and a lower body day. So Monday was lower body day. And for lower body day, I started with squats on the bar. And so I normally start with no weight just to get warmed up, see how low I can go, get those knees nice and warmed up. Then I will put on 45s, do 10 reps, and then I'll put on 10s, do 10 reps, and then I take off the 10s, put on 25, so 45 and 25, and I do that for 10 reps, and then I do it again for another 10 reps. So it's a total of 4 sets, but my heaviest set, I try to do the last 2, the 45 and the 25, and the other 2 are kind of more warm up. After that, I went into a split squat on the bar. Started with 25s for the first 2 sets, and then I put on another 35s for the last 2 sets, and I put my other leg on just like a box with the barbell. So I'm like focusing on just one knee going up and down for the split squat and focusing on making sure my knee doesn't flip out or anything when I'm going down, making sure that it's like staying straight and centered. After that, I did some hamstring curls on the Bosu ball. Then I did just some calf raises. Then that might have been it. Oh, and then I take my medicine ball and I do hops, side to side, trying to get that balance back and remembering how to land on one leg. Again, keeping my knee straight and not letting it go in or anything when I land on it. So that's a big thing that I'm trying to focus on. After that, I went into the gym and just warmed up my shot a little bit, did some form shooting all around the hoop, and then gradually step out, try to do some ball handling, and then I'll have one of my teammates come over and just do some partner shooting, some rep shooting with me. I start out at each of the 5 spots and make 5 at each spot, and then I'll back out to the 3-point line and make 5 at each spot again. I just do that until I feel good about myself, so I feel like, all right, I'm consistent enough, I'm good. But yeah, and then I will stretch and then go back to the training room and get some ice put on and some stem to put on just to kind of promote that healing, and to get my knee all ready for the next day. So that was my workout on Monday.